students, in last video we have seen pull attack, push attack and crash attacks. In this video we will see some more technical challenges of mobile security. One of the challenge that is managing registry settings and configurations already we have seen in video 11. Next is cryptographic security for mobile devices. Here they have discussed about a technique called CGA, that is cryptographically generated address. These are the mainly designed to prove the address ownership and to prevent the theft of existing IPv6 addresses by binding the owner's public key to the generated address. The address owner uses corresponding private key to prove its ownership by using a signed messages that are originated from that address. The CGA verification process is very prone mainly to the DOS attacks and some privacy related attacks. Here in CGA, it will not use PKI, that is public key infrastructure or other security infrastructure. But deployment of PKI provides many benefits for the users to secure their financial transactions initiated by mobile devices. Palms are one of the most common used handheld device. So cryptographic security controls are deployed on these kind of devices. For example, cryptographic security control is CPM, that is cryptographic provider manager in a Palm operating system. This is a system-wide suite of cryptographic services for securing data and resources on Palm powered device. We can call this is one example for cryptographic security control. Next is LDAP security for handheld mobile computing devices. What is LDAP here? Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. It is a software protocol for enabling anyone to locate individuals, organizations and other resources like files, devices on the network or a public internet or a organization's intranet. In a network, a directory tells you where an entity is located in the network. Initially, this LDAP does not include the security features. The next is RAS security for mobile devices. What is RAS? Remote Access Service. It is very important in protection of business sensitive data that may reside on an employee's mobile devices. This figure shows how access to the organization's sensitive data can happen through mobile handheld devices carried out by employees. It means through handheld devices how employees access the sensitive data from a database and information store. When user and employees request for a data from a organization, see through the numbers displayed on a figure. Okay, when user or employee request for a data from organization through phone network, the request goes to remote access server. It remotely connects user over a internet. Next, WAP, that is wireless application protocol, transfers request to the application server via WAP gateway. Application server fetches requested data from database and information store and sends requested data to the handheld device of an employee as a response. But here mobile devices provide route to the unauthorized access with which they connect. There would be fear of cracker, then he able to steal data from those kind of devices. Okay, this is not that much secure one. There may be fear of cracker here. Okay, the next is another threat that comes from port scanning. Here first attacker uses the DNS, that is domain name system server, to locate the IP address of connected computer. Second, they scan ports on this known IP address, then using TCP or UDP they see what communication ports are unprotected by firewalls. For example, FTP, that is file transfer protocol transmissions, typically assigned to port 21. If this port left unprotected, it can be misused by the attackers. Protecting against these kind of attacks requires a software that can trap unauthorized incoming data packets. So, a personal firewall on pocket PC or a smartphone device can be effective for this form of attack for the users connecting through direct internet. Thank you.